So this is a reading from the book Be Free. This is a compilation of 108 gems of Sri Nisargdutta Maharaj. The author of the book is Justin Jairaj Devraj, and he's compiled this list of teachings, short quotes by Nisargdutta Maharaj. I'm going to be reading these teachings, and I might once in a while clarify or say a few things as we go along. Introduction. Sri Nisargdutta Maharaj was a contemporary Advaitic Jnani who passed away towards the end of the 20th century. He gave us very simple and practical ways to escape the bondage of life. Most of his words are like a mantra, charged with amazing power to release oneself from the pain and suffering of life and be liberated even while one is here in this world. In this book, I present 108 gems or points from the talks of Sri Nisargdutta Maharaj. Some of these points may seem redundant and repetitive. This is deliberately done for the sake of emphasis and to intensify clarity. The teachings of Maharaj could be called a journey to the unmanifest. In the beginning, this journey will seem arduous, bizarre, almost impossible. But in due course, it will all come together. It will all seem self-evident and apparent, even easy. Have faith in the words of Maharaj, listening to these words and repeating them brings amazing clarity, happiness, and peace. May all who read this book find harmony, happiness, peace, and freedom in their life. One, in the absolute state, I do not even know that I am. This is my true state. 2, when you do not know, you are. There is no fear. I am that which I cannot know. 3, this being is very ancient and eternal, but was without the sense of being. 4, in deep sleep, you do not know that you are, and there is no world. 5, go back to the state when I am was absent. That state is in proper order. 6, I am the Absolute. In my true state, there is my existence. Without the news, I am. 7, you, the Eternal, did not know you are. Thereafter, the Eternal started knowing that it existed. 8. The ever-existing started knowing its existence. 9. Your true state is without the knowledge you are. 10. I am is for so short a duration relatively, as if it never appeared at all. 11. What is the cause of pain and unhappiness? It is due to your sticking to the body as I am. 12. You actually exist without a body. But that existence is without I. 13. I was told by my guru that this very principle that does not know it is myself. 14. My beingness is time-bound, ready to vanish at any time. What can I expect from God, however great He may be? 15. When our beingness vanishes, as if it never existed, what is left behind to talk about? 16. 100 years ago, you were present, but there was no consciousness. 17. Instead of saying one lived for 100 years, one should say one suffered for 100 years. 18. 100 years back, you did not smell your presence. 19. Existence of others depends on you. 100 years ago, in your absence, all were absent. 20. 100 years back, you had no day or night, waking or sleeping, conscious and non-conscious. 21. In deep sleep, you have no problems. Also, 100 years back, no problems, because there was no I amness. 22. 100 years back, you were complete. Birth is incompleteness. 23. Where I was not, there was no problem. This message is not for the common man. 24. My non-being is a perfect state. It is Parabrahman without beingness. 25. There was a time when I existed as if not, and there was no struggle to survive. 26. Knowing one's existence is miserable. Not knowing one's existence is in order and fine. 27. I do not know is the best state of being. If there is no knowingness, there is nothing. 28. Sense of being appeared only after the availability of a food body. 29. In this search for truth, I found I had no existence. What existed was Brahman. My search ended there. 30. Just as you smell a dead rat by its smell, you smell your presence. It is going to vanish. 31. Go to the state when your parents did not recognize you, and you, them. 32. When vital breath leaves, mind leaves, and body drops. What will you be? And how will you look like? 33. Will there be day or night? What would be your concern? About your close relatives and your hard-earned money? 34. When all my knowledge vanishes, God also becomes blank. 35. Why people chase enjoyments? Sense of being is miserable. To forget it, all chase enjoyments. Get involved in works. 36. I amness is like a scorpion bite. One has to do something to tolerate it and forget it. You call it enjoyment or work. 37. Why do I say there is no birth? There was a time when the sense of being was absent. Its appearance is birth. 38. When there was no sense of being, there was no unhappiness or need for happiness. 39. All good and bad experiences accompany the sense of being. In its absence, as in sleep, there is nothing. 40. If you do not exist, then manifestation of the world will not be there for you. You create your world. 41. My existence and world have appeared simultaneously. This is a miracle that has happened. 42. God may be great. To me, it was less important. My appearance from non-being to being is more important. 43. A sage throws all knowledge overboard. He is free from all knowledge. 40. Compared to the eternal, the momentary existence of any form is really a non-existence. 45. True contentment is tasteless. There is no sense of being. 46. All forms are time-bound. As compared to the infinite, any time duration is short, as if zero. 47. Consciousness appears to be unlimited, but it is transitory and untruth. 48. The non-conscious appears to be little. Still it is eternal, and hence the truth. 49. In that state, prior to consciousness, there was no unhappiness, and hence there was no need to be happy. 50. Beingness was unmanifest, as if it did not exist. Appeared like sudden appearance of a plant in sudden rain. 51. Why is it difficult to remain without any physical or mental activity? 52. Because you want to forget your beingness, which is troublesome. You need activities. 53. In deep sleep also, everything vanishes. Your existence does not depend upon others. 54. When there is no consciousness, there is no happiness or unhappiness. 55. All my acquaintances are dead. My own acquaintance with me also has gone. 56. As I do not own anything, this birth is also not my own. 57. Once you know it is not your birth and you have nothing to do with it, you are free. 58. Scholars, speakers, Mahatmas are no use to the real seekers. 59. After self-knowledge, nothing remains to be done. No duties anymore. 60. Creation of vegetation during a sudden rain is short-lived. We are also a result of a shower of sperms. 61. When you wake up in the morning, for a very short duration, there is your pure being, without words. 62. Existence is great, but it is dreamlike. Conception was a conjugal bliss that entered womb and grew as fetus. 63. In the absolute there was nothing. Now the child finds new things and beings around it. 64. Some people become gurus by having few visions of gods. They are illusory, and illusions cannot lead one to truth. 65. One can mistake oneself as self-realized. More than cheating others, some gurus are cheating themselves. 66. Man develops imaginary worlds of Vishnu, Vaikuntha, and Shiva, Kailasha. All man-made things are short-lived. What begins must end. 67. Your world is your mind. To know it, you must be free of all involvements. 68. Our consciousness is like oil lamp. It burns as long as there is oil. Without light, without oil, light gets extinguished. No coming or going, no heaven and hell. 69. Consciousness comes unknowingly. One is forced to live. Self-knowledge helps to minimize suffering and then be free of it. 70. Why don't we make fast progress? A person searched darkness with a torch. He could not find darkness. It seemed like light. 71. It is not possible for manifest to search for unmanifest. There is unmanifest only in the absence of manifest. 72. What is the main obstacle? It is your body identity as yourself. Not even slightest is permissible. Then progress will be very fast. 73. Why I never visit sages and Mahatmas? Because even sages depend on I amness, which is time bound and vanishes. Hence, I do not visit anybody. 74. Why do I hesitate to share knowledge? I do not want to irritate others. Most of the people are comfortable without self-knowledge. 75. Real happiness and peace is possible only with self-knowledge. The illusion of I amness goes and it brings Godhood. 76. Then, still, thought flow happens, but it is very minimal. Your needs become less and are met spontaneously and without effort. 77. Activities of body and mind will continue, but you will remain only as witness. 78. The Absolute is not aware of anything. Awareness comes with I am. Absolute has no knowledge that it was or it is. 79. You have not investigated your own root. Hence, you are not comfortable with your beingness. 80. You have no freedom to act. Activity happened by God in you. Actions like sleeping and excretion happen. You cannot do them. 81. In the complete, there is no experience. If there is any experience, it is incomplete. 82. All individuals are imaginary. There is infinite and the boundless consciousness without any purpose. 83. I don't need to live even for one day more. Life means trouble, and it begins with waking every morning. 84. You cannot avoid or even postpone running to the toilet each morning. 85. Taking care of your body's needs, you cannot expect lasting peace. 86. For realizing your true nature, you must stabilize in the state prior to waking. 87. A drop knows about the ocean, but when it becomes one with the ocean, it does not know it is an ocean. 88. The jnani is free of all expectations, including the need to exist. So, he is really free. 89. After attaining it, no need to repeat, I am Brahman. All bondages are reserved for the half-baked only. 90. Consciousness will go soon. While it lasts, one must know one's true state. Then consciousness will be no more. 91. If all existence is spontaneous, what is my duty? You have to only know that you are not in existence. 92. Why do you suffer restlessness? It is due to wrong identity, taking yourself to be which you are not. This is confusion and trouble. 93. Everyone gets the call from within to know the truth, but it is never heard by most people. 94. Truth cannot be given to all and sundry. The masses are destined to remain in ignorance. 95. To be spiritual demands wisdom. Very few have it. Others just live to struggle and die. 96. Your body was born. It is going to die. Fear is due to identification with the body. 97. You must know what you are. Then you will enjoy being without pain and fear. 98. You are unborn, to whom witnessing happens for a certain duration. 90. In order to live, some have to rule the country, some have to clean the toilet, and some have to beg for survival. That was 99. 100. Timeless is beyond being and non-being. I reject my birth as an impossibility. 101. Your greatest blunder is your identification with the body. When it goes, you are complete. 102. What is the meaning of life? It has none. It is there without any reason. 103. Prior to consciousness, there is no knowledge of I am. Consciousness is material knowledge. It is due to food juices. 104. Your existence is like light when a matchstick is struck. 105. There is nothing before and nothing after the light. 106. This light I do not need to continue even for a moment more. 107. If you have knowledge of self, there will not be a vestige of it left. 108. As soon as life leaves your body, you will be as if you never existed.